Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox and take a close-up look at the Yelomin Solar Power Bank. So let's go ahead and open up the box. So this is a solar USB power bank or solar USB charger. And here are some of its specifications. So it does have a 25,000 milliampere hour battery capacity, as well as 4 solar panels. And there's some usage instructions as well. And some warning information. Now let's go ahead and open up the box by, of course, cutting apart the sticky seal that's keeping the box nicely secured, and flipping up the box lid to reveal the Yelomin Solar Power Bank. Let's lift it out from its packaging. And setting the contents across the tabletop, and always checking through to make sure nothing is attached or tucked away on the underside or the sides of the inner packaging. So we can set the box packaging on the right hand side of the frame and just setting the contents across the tabletop so you have a nice clear view of this Yelomin Solar USB power bank. Okay, so contents laid neatly across the tabletop. Let's start off by first taking a look at this user guide. So it is the user guide for the solar charger or solar power bank. I'm just showing you, it's just a nice thin user guide. Let's open it up. So it does fold out to your 3 panels. And just giving you a close-up for your reference purposes. So there's a diagram as well as specifications and of course usage instructions for this Yelomin Solar Power Bank. So this is the reverse side of the user guide. Okay, so that's the user guide for the Yelomin Solar Power Bank. We're going to set that down on the left hand side of the frame right there. And moving on, there's a little brown box here. Let's open it up and tip the contents out. And once again, always checking through, making sure nothing is left behind and everything has been emptied. Okay, we can set the box to the side right there. And just setting down the contents once again. Laying them across the tabletop so you have a nice clear view. So let's now take a close-up look. So there is a little white USB to micro USB charging cable. So this power bank can be charged using more conventional methods by means of a power supply or another USB charger, and by connecting using this cable here, which is the micro USB to USB cable. Okay, so setting that cable down and to the side right there, and moving on, there is a carabiner for securing onto your backpack or camping gear right there. Okay, so very handy for securing or fastening the power bank to your camping or trekking gear or outdoor gear right there. Okay, so setting that down as well. And moving on to the main event, which is the Yelomin Solar Power Bank. So instantly I can feel that there is quite a bit of weight to it, being that there are 4 solar panels in there, and it does have a 25,000 milliampere hour battery or power capacity. Okay, so let's remove the clear protective wrapper and slide the power bank out. So now giving you a better look, but let me just shift the accessories for the power bank to the side. So we do have the micro USB charging cable, as well as the carabiner right there. Okay, so now giving you a much clearer look at the Yelomin Solar Power Bank. So right there you can see that it does have a grained textured cover, and of course, quite importantly, for size, just giving you some idea of the size of this solar USB charger or solar power bank, resting in the palm of my hand right there, and giving you some idea of the thickness as well right there. So as I mentioned, it does have a fair bit of weight to it, given its capacity, as well as having 4 solar panels, so that this portable outdoor power bank can be charged using sunlight by means of that 4 photovoltaic panels or 4 solar panels. So right there, giving you once again a further outlook of the Yelomin Solar USB power bank. Okay, now giving you the close-up look right there, and taking a look around the sides. So it is rather thick, but you can see that it does have quite an integrated design. Everything is neatly packed in this rectangular form, and of course just giving you that close-up once again on the underside of the power bank. So it does have an LED torch built in, so you can see that this power bank is designed for outdoor use in mind. And material wise, this does have a nice padded textured cover. Looks like UPVC to me. Okay, so now let's open the power bank up by, of course, snapping out that fastener and rolling open the panels right there. So you can see 4 panels altogether. Let me just shift that user guide further up and moving the box packaging slightly further out on the table. There we go. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 panels altogether. And just to show you the thickness of the panels, they are rather slim. It's just the main unit of the power bank, and of course the circuitry to integrate and use those 4 solar panels is what's making the power bank somewhat thick in size right there. However, you can see the solar panel right there. They all do have a matte finish to them, as you can see, not reflective at all, or at least not glossy. So nice clear look right across there of this Yelomin Solar Power Bank with its 4 solar panels, so that will really enhance the charging ability of this outdoor portable USB power bank. Okay, so those 4 panels right there simply folds away and stows away. So the main unit, of course, is over here, and let's just close it up for now, and snapping that fastener down, and of course showing you the contacts or ports. So you can see on the top end with the orientation of the Yelomin branding at the bottom, at the top of the power bank right there. Let's flip open the cover. Okay, so right there it does flip down, being that the hinge is at the bottom, to show you the USB ports right there. So you can see the micro USB charging port in the middle, for which if we have a mains power supply or electric power supply from another USB source, we can charge the power bank directly using that source. And the 2 outgoing USB ports, the type A ports on the left and right sides, is for charging your devices. So middle port, a micro USB port for charging the power bank should you not have a steady supply of sunlight. And the 2 USB type A ports on the outside for charging your other devices using this power bank itself. And this does seal quite nicely as well. So you can see the flap, USB flap, clearly labeled right there. Nice and secure, so it does have some level of dust proofing and waterproofing as well. And that's all there is to it. And of course, on the bottom or underside of the power bank, as you can see here, just giving you a look right there. We did take a close-up look at the specifications earlier, but once again, right there on the power bank itself. And you can see that rounded rectangular at the top middle here is an LED torch. So let's hit that button to operate it. Let's find out. And it's nice to see that there is a power reserve indicator with 5 blue LEDs right there. You need to check the power reserve of your power bank right there. So 4 of the 5 lights are illuminated just by simply tapping on that button right there on the underside of the power bank. Okay, so now let's see if we can turn the light on by pressing and holding down on the button. So right there, you can see that the torch does come on, and it is rather handy being that it is downward facing, and given the size in which you would hold the power bank, that does make quite a bit of sense. Right there, nice good grip on the power bank. And you can see just how bright that LED is. Nice and bright with that rounded rectangular LED torch or lamp. It can be considered a lamp given that it is or does have quite a wide flood to it. So right there you can see nice and brightly shining onto the tabletop. And just moving it to this side as well. giving you another look at this Yelomin Solar USB charger or power bank. And let's tap on the LED or torch button. You can see that it does have a lighting effect there, giving off the SOS signal should you be in distress or require assistance if you're outdoors, getting the attention of passerbys or other campers or travelers. Okay, so let's press on that button again, and you can see now there is a strobe effect should you want to do some partying outdoors. It's right there, or trying to get, once again, the attention of others. And let's tap on that torch button again. So 3 modes there: solid, lighting mode, if you press and hold it down, for torch purposes, right there. And tapping again does provide the SOS distress signal. And once again, pressing gives you the strobe. And then lastly, pressing again turns the Yelomin solar charger off. And of course, let's just unfurl or open up the power bank once again to reveal the 4 solar panels right there. And at the top once again is the 2 Type A USB ports along with the central micro USB charging port for charging up the power bank. And let's just do a quick charge on this Sony Xperia XZ3, which I've unboxed on the channel before quite a while ago. And it's in its usual the Bling Slim TPU carbon fiber effect case, which I've also unpacked on the channel before. Let's set it down for now. And we do have an Anchor Powerline Plus USB-C to USB 3.0 cable, which we've unboxed or unpacked on the channel before as well. Let's plug it in to the Sony Xperia XZ3 Android smartphone and plug the Type A USB end. And just like that, you can see the phone instantly charging as soon as I plugged the cable in. And you can see that the LED status indicator right there showing that the power bank is active and actively charging the smartphone right there. And we can even have the torch on at the same time while the smartphone is charging. So that's the Yelomin Solar USB power bank. Thanks for watching and happy charging!